Hi, right now I'm just coming out from the Vietnam National Museum of History, Bảo tàng lịch sử quốc gia Việt Nam. Um, the exhibition is quite standard, so I wouldn't say very interesting, but I think it gives enough information for the tourists to know about the Vietnamese history. So it's not very engaging. So you can see there are some board to give you some context about the history, and at the same time, it has exhibits a lot of historical artifact. But one shortcoming of the museum is that it didn't give enough context. So a lot of time you just run into a lot of these artifacts without any explanation. So as a non-Vietnamese, sometimes it's a little bit intimidating to just look at the artifact with just one line or two line um, of explanation what it is. There are a lot of names, a lot of places, and a lot of Vietnamese term that is unintelligible to non-Vietnamese speaker. So I think this museum definitely can did a little bit better. But I also enjoy my visit here. So the price is around 40,000 dong. It's not expensive, and it introduced Vietnam modern history. So from 1930 all the way to the independence, the reunification in 1975. So there are a few watershed moment, I would say. The first one is 1930, when um, the Vietnamese people started to have a consciousness to stand up against the French colonizer. And the second period is in 1945. So this is the time when the Viet Minh is formed. So from then on, the whole revolutionary movement become more organized against the French colonizer and also the Japanese colonizer. And during that time, not just French and Japan trying to take advantage of Vietnam, and China, the Chiang Kai-shek Kuomintang also trying to invade Vietnam, and British also come to Vietnam for a period of time. And during this time, the Vietnamese army, the Viet Minh army, um, organized a very structured guerrilla army to protect the country. And this is also the time that they established the democratic um, regime of Vietnam. So these last 30 years until 1975, Vietnam reunite with the South Vietnam and becomes the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. So there are two periods of Vietnam. 1945 is one watershed, and 1975 is another watershed that give rise to the Vietnam today. So I think I will do a very short video later on to explain the Vietnam modern history in detail. So this is the first part of the museum. It's introducing the modern history, and there is another part of museum across the street. It's to explain the prehistory, the pre-modern and prehistory part of Vietnamese history. So this is interesting to see how Vietnam tell the story. So of course, not everything um, in the museum is 100% we so-called truth. Of course, there are some propagandic message in that, but I think that makes sense. We need a narrative to make sense of what happening in the past, and this is the Vietnamese perspective of history, and we need to study about it, know how the Vietnamese regime and the ordinary Vietnamese people think about their past and what lies in the future. So yeah, um, I'm filming this video outside Bảo Tàng, Bảo Tàng lịch sử quốc gia Vietnam. Yeah, I will update again, do the same part of the video to the another part of Bảo Tàng lịch sử quốc gia across the street. So yeah, see you later. Hẹn gặp lại sau nhé. Bye bye.